is everyone doing? Hi, Mister. Hi, Dasoy Boy. Hi, Bufu. Bari, Tug, G. How is everyone today? How are you doing? Wonderful to see you guys. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this game. It's, I've been looking forward to it ever since I heard about its existence. It's made, it's by the people who made Dreamfall Chapters. It's a Norwegian game company, and they call it a fjord noir set in Western Norway, which is obviously the best place on Earth. No bias. No bias at all, but it's like straight up, it's just the best place on Earth. And I am so excited. It looks gorgeous. It is a walking simulator / dialogue game. But I like those games. I'm excited. You found a job, that soy boy. Congratulations! What kind of job? I'm so happy for you. Hi, dog. No, this is when I start. This is my time slot. I can't just start 10 minutes earlier. That's not how it works. That's not how having a steady schedule works. How are you doing? You never want to fetch packages from other people in this flat? I'll just have someone else do it. I bought this new tea today, and the only reason I bought it was that the packaging was so pretty. And I'm a little skeptical to drink it. It was like all these kind of weird flavors, and I'm not sure I'm gonna like it. But the packaging was so pretty, so it's okay. That makes up for it. I am weak. I am weak for like nice packaging and pretty marketing. Phantom Grits, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Hi, Robin. Schoolwork. I would say just skip school and watch the stream full time, but don't do that. School is important. Enjoy your schoolwork. As a chef, how is really hipster place? Oh, that's awesome. That's amazing. That's our boy. Congratulations. Hi, Washimayo. It is a mystery game set in Norway.
Friend.
Silver
Good
7.
evening, Twiggy and Chatterlaslook Twigger Wave.
Thank you so much for the resub, Silver 7. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing fantastic today. Your notes are at school? That's why you should take notes on... Don't do this, by the way, because you learn so much more by writing them for hand. But if you take notes on like Google Docs or something, I know a lot of people in my school do that, so that they have them everywhere. But you learn a lot more if you write them by hand, on paper. So there, that is today's wisdom. Skip school? No, no. In this stream, we encourage people to stay in school, finish their education, have fun, enjoy it, and then you can have fun doing other stuff later. Your notes to school on paper, you leave them there because you already have a notebook on your back. Every gram less helps. I get it. I get it. Don't do milk, stay in drugs, drink school. I think Tugboat is drunk. So, yeah, do all those things. Nothing, Fari. Did you know that after my first year at university, I failed every single exam and I didn't go back to school for like 5 years? I don't judge. Hi, Kablooey Krebs! It is a mystery game. I'm not sure how much like detective stuff there is in the game. Based on the reviews, I think it's a walking simulator with like story elements, but it's more about just the experience of walking through the game, as far as I know. Hi, Joey.
Hey. How you doing?
How are you doing? Left uni, went blah, got a job 1 year short of my degree. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you got a job. If it's a job that you enjoy, then that's even better. Hi, Seth! Good evening. I did cut my hair. How have you been? You cannot drink school? Just try harder. Ah, it's hot. It's hot. I thought it had cooled down by now. It had not. I am good at drinking tea, I promise. I'm not British, okay? How am I supposed to know? Let's start. The standard language when I booted it up, by the way, was Norwegian, which I appreciated. I was this close to just running the game in Norwegian, but I thought for you guys, I wouldn't. Day 1. I don't want to translate the whole game, that's the problem. I'm too lazy to do that. I can translate, like, if there's Norwegian writing and stuff. I'll translate that.
You're not going swimming.
Boo.
So
You're
pretty.
such a wet blanket, teddy bear.
You know I don't like it when you call me...
Edward Charles Harden, Esquire.
Will you promise to behave on land?
Don't I always?
Lissy, promise.
Well, piffle and phonus balonus, Teddy. You ought to know better than to ask. Yes,
Soon.
I'll behave. I'll be a proper young lady. I shan't run or climb things or laugh too loud or call anyone old bean. Aside from you.
You don't swim in a fjord
do you think we'll find
because
your Betty
it's
in-
super fucking cold.
What did you
It's
call
the
this village?
ocean.
Gravewick?
Edward
Groovewick?
wanders yet again what drew Elizabeth
Greywick?
to this remote place so very far from New York.
It's an odd language.
Edward knows
I
it
don't
is
much care
hard
for
that his
it.
sister is here, though it's been months since he last heard from Elizabeth.
She's there.
How can you know for sure?
I like those
She's my
dialogue
sister.
choices.
But how can you know?
I just do. In her letter, she wrote
But
about...
that's months ago. She could have gone anywhere.
Without writing, or telegraphing her editor in New York, she wouldn't do that. Betty's...
Oh, the cat's pajamas, the bee's knees, Little Miss Perfect.
Alice, we're talking about my sister.
Fine. I'm sorry. Elizabeth's a darb. We all love her dearly. And Teddy Bear, Edward, we will find her.
Are those clouds, or is that something falling off
I
the
will see
mountain?
her as soon as we get to shore. She'll shower you with kisses and berate you for coming all this way from Hanover, Massachusetts to the middle of absolutely nowhere Scandinavia way just to chase her
Norway.
down. Everything will be Jake, old fruit. Is that it? Is that Groovewoke?
It's so
Looks so
pretty!
peaceful. And beautiful. And
I may
so
have a thing for
desolate.
fjords.
Like a place built for ghosts.
Tiny, tiny thing for
Finally.
fjords.
I don't think I could do this for much longer.
Can't you row any faster? I'm getting frightfully bored.
How about you take over, Alice?
You slay me, Teddy, old bean. Was that thunder?
Still
Uh-oh.
distant. The boat will be in safe harbor by the time the weather arrives.
So you say. But I say put your back into it, because we're sitting ducks out here. Quack, quack.
Maybe conversations interrupts actually sound like interruptions. So far, I'm enjoying the dialogue a lot, and I enjoyed the way the dialogue
quiet.
options worked.
Where
As
is
in, you
everyone?
actually see what he's
Probably
thinking.
working. I know it's a foreign concept to you, but that's something normal people do.
Hardy har har.
The Fretland farm is up the hill somewhere.
Up where?
Press to interact with the world. Yeah, we're gonna look around first. Mining
Where's
company.
the farm?
Come on! Yeah, we're gonna go there. I just want to look around first. Oh, we have to actually click at that.
I
To
believe
point.
it's that farmhouse, all the way at the top.
Hot dog! Let's ankle!
Hold on. Let me read the letter from Mrs. Fretland first.
I'll meet
and-
you up there, old sport. I want to explore. Last one's a skunk's tail.
You know what? That's
Be
fine. You can
careful.
go.
The ground's muddy. You could slip and fall.
Yeah,
Seven
different
two
colors for the
shapes.
dialogue. It's great. Oh boy.
Dear Mr. Harden, we would like to extend an invitation to visit our home. Troubled to hear of your sister's disappearance. No news to share. You'll find our farm on top of the hill. I hope I got that right. Look forward to seeing you here in October. Yours faithfully, Anna Fretland.
I was gonna say, it looked like it was cold, like
I'm
fall,
here. Where are
late
you?
fall.
Did you make it to Grovik, Betty? And why did you pick this forlorn hole under the mountains?
Are you being rude to the villages near the fjords?
Sprach Zarathustra.
Please. Please.
Teddy, are you coming? I'm almost there.
Wait!
On my way.
I am not
Now,
explored anything
stick
yet.
to it, teddy bear.
F to locate Lizzie. Alright, I cannot run.
You'll find me.
That's a problem. I want to look at everything else first.
Where are you?
I'm waiting for you at the barn.
Look at this path right here. It's so pretty. Ah. Yeah, look at the lighting. So pretty. I mean, come on. It's gorgeous. Now it's raining. It feels like home. It feels just like being home. You have two Chihuahua puppies? I think you only told us about the first one, yeah. How is life with two dogs? A lot of work, isn't it?
Are you lost, old sport? Follow my voice.
I am coming! There's no run, I think? I cannot run. Shift. Yeah, shift is not running. So I guess we can't run yet. We have not learned how to sprint. Rest?
Are you coming?
Just taking a break.
Hurry up. Storm's getting closer.
Okay, you need to work on your cardio, mister. Not Mr. Edward. Edward needs to work on his cardio. If he needs a rest, right there. Oh, look at this place. I wouldn't want to live here. I want to go on vacation here. I want to stay here for like a couple of days and then go back home.
Come on, I'm getting bored.
Shut up! Why is it so dark over here? It's locked. Do we go here later? Oh my god, we're moving so slow. Ah. Fine, we'll go towards her. This is the slowest anyone has ever moved in their lives. And still, he needs to take a break on the way up. What is the matter with him? He's been walking for 5 minutes. He's needed 2 breaks.
Listen.
What pretty stuff have you missed? You've just missed some pretty lighting and scenery and an apparently super old guy who cannot walk without taking breaks every 5 meters. So, yeah. That's it. It's like having 2 babies. 2 puppy-proof the roof. Yeah. You have to puppy-proof everything. No, you are not resting here as well. I'm not gonna allow that. Nope. You don't want to hear Doug's voice during this beautiful background music.
What took you so long?
I'm not 17.
Nor are you 70. Put some spring into your step, old sport.
I agree with her. Also, who
You
died?
see the flag? It's at half-mast. Someone died.
So this is it, huh? Nice digs. But seriously, where is everyone?
Oh no. Fishing. There was no sign of people out on the fjords.
This is starting to
They're
creep
probably
me
not
out.
fishing. I think they're probably inside. The weather's getting worse, Edward thinks, and it wouldn't surprise him if the villagers have
must be
sought
somewhere.
shelter.
They can't all have vanished.
Perhaps everyone's indoors. The rain's picking up.
You first, old bean.
Why are you so rude? My goodness.
Anyone there? Mr. Fretland? Mrs. Fretland? This is Edward Charles Harden, the American. We've exchanged letters.
The American.
Maybe they went on holiday and left the door open.
Hang on.
Give it a shake and a rattle.
Oh no.
Can't just barge into their home.
I wish I
It's not
could
a crime
film
if you're
that.
invited.
Link got up and he moved towards me, and I took off my headphones and like I was gonna try to pick him up and take him here, and he just runs. He starts sprinting in a different direction to hide. Oh, poor little dog. This is a Norwegian flag, Sep. He knows my games too well. You're calling the police? Yeah, I would too.
I'm coming in.
My goodness.
This is Mr. Harden. Hello? Is anyone home?
This house is as empty as a bird's nest in December. Oh, this is nice. Charmingly rustic. The Boston Beaumont would pay a pretty penny for this setup. I thought foreigners lived differently. This is almost like an American home.
People are people wherever you go.
Thanks, Proust.
You would do that too, and you live in the US? Fair. Yes, Sep. 100%. Even more
Look.
beautiful.
Family pictures. They must be the, what did you call them?
It's
It's
so
on the tip of my
pretty.
tongue. Wait, is that? Are they? Who's? They're all twins. All of them.
That's Johann and Anna Fretland.
There are two of each, Edward. Two of each.
That's weird.
Frederick and Margaret.
That is weird.
Twins marrying twins.
My mind's reeling. This is just too adorable.
That's weird.
1899. We'll be celebrating their silver anniversary next year.
Press to listen when it is in
Betty
a
might be with the Fretlands, wherever they are.
Wouldn't Anna Fretland have written you?
She might have. We left Hanover a month ago.
He hasn't seen any photographs of Bretlands yet, but it's clearly them, or his familiarity with their hosts sometimes comes only from the letters he's exchanged.
Our hosts,
No,
Guy.
silly, their names.
Johann and Anna Fretland.
This is honestly not what I'd pictured. They're very presentable. Not at all like turnip farmers.
They're not turnip farmers. That must be Johann Fretland, master of the house.
What makes you think he's the master of anything? It's 1923, Teddy, old boy. Women can vote.
Uh-huh. Hi, I'm. Good evening. Yeah, exactly, mister. It's... I cannot even begin to think how creepy that would be.
There's the Stave Church.
Do you think that's where they've all gone? Maybe there's a very popular funeral.
The flag was at half-mast, but no sign of life out there.
Where do you think they've
It
gone?
is weird that
Fretlands.
no one
The
is here.
Fretlands, the Hansons, the Jensens, all of them.
I'm sure they'll be back soon.
It's like a dead land. As though its soul has departed.
The western coast of Norway, Sep, is full of fjords.
The books are all in English.
Isn't that a bit odd?
Mrs. Fretland is Scottish, though she grew up in Ålesund.
Have you been secretly communicating with Johann's winsome wife?
So this
Edward,
is
dearest?
based
Certainly
in
not.
Western Norway.
She was the one who wrote me, because Mr. Fretland's
I
English
was
isn't as...
only joking. Lighten up, old sport. Don't be such a pill.
I like the carpets. I can barely understand anything of anything this says.
Johann Fretland exits Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
So the brothers parted ways?
Johann sold his share to focus on farming.
That must have put a damper on their relationship.
Johann Fretland exits
Oh, come
Fretland
on, don't
Brothers
read the
Mining
same one
Company.
again. Oh.
So the brothers parted ways?
Johann sold his share to focus on farming.
That must have put a damper on their relationship.
No, I want to read the other ones too. Come on. Come on. July.
Tragic accident befalls the Fretland Brothers Mining Company.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
The mine collapsed, killing 3 workers, including Arne Fretland, Frederick and Johann's younger brother.
That's awful. How old was he?
19. Operations were suspended after the accident. Foreign investors out of Frederick Fretland's mining company. Dire financial consequences for Fretland, who must have had a difficult time after his brother Johann Fretland pulled out earlier this year.
Johann was smart to exit when he did.
The timing is curious, like he knew something was about to go awry.
Hi, Saint Lasagna. Good evening. How are you doing?
The flag outside was flying at half-mast.
What does that mean?
Someone died.
It's a nice house. Like I said, I wouldn't want to live here, but I would want to stay here for like a week and then go back home. See, he's not that old. There was no reason he should have to take that many breaks on the way up here. Absolutely no reason. Are we just staring at ourselves in the mirror now? This is getting creepy. But okay. Hi, Wazer. Good evening.
I'm exhausted and soaked to the bone.
Let's get you to bed.
We'll wait for the Fretlands. It's only courteous.
Yeah, do not just go to bed in this house before the hosts have gotten home.
Betty.
Have you gone screwy again, Teddy? That's not Betty.
Her
That's...
scarf. I'd know it anywhere.
It doesn't look like anything to me. It
She
just
bought it in
looks like...
Bloomingdale's the Christmas before last. When she came home that year, she showed it off, dancing around the sitting room until I got dizzy watching her.
I think you're misremembering. She couldn't make it home that year. Again.
No, you're wrong. I'm sure she was there.
Whatever. It's not like you pay any attention to me when Betty's around. I might just as well be a ghost.
Ouch. So Betty is his sister who went missing. We're trying to find her. That's why we're in Norway.
Look, it is her scarf. It even smells like her perfume. Shalimar.
But what if that's not...
She's here. I'm finally going to find her.
That's great, Edward, really. I wouldn't want you to get
What's
your hopes
wrong?
up. I mean, where's everyone gone to?
Maybe she's the one who
Something's not
died.
right, I'm telling you. Teddy? Edward, what's wrong?
Lightheaded, that's all.
You're having another spell. You know what happens when you exert yourself. Sit down.
Yeah, her style is
That's an
great.
order from your commander.
Yes.
Hi, Piers.
Fine.
Good evening. It's not a super well-known game. It's by the people who made...
What are you doing? Come sit down.
Why is all of this written in
These are
English?
my words, Mother. From Army.
You'll feel better after a
The
short
seal is for
rest.
marksmanship,
Sit.
and the gorilla is for sand racing.
Scandinavian countries are the
Stop
most
being so
beautiful in
stubborn,
EU.
Edward. Come
I
here.
hope I'll visit them someday.
VSI Monka, oh my god, thank you so
Sit down,
much
teddy
for
bear.
the donation. I appreciate that a whole ton. Thank you so much. And yes, you absolutely
I
should.
just need to
They're
catch
they're
my breath.
gorgeous, gorgeous
Just for a
countries.
moment.
I
Of
want
course,
you to lie
Western
down.
Norway is the
Lie
best
down
part.
and close your eyes.
No
been a
bias, but
strenuous
it's by
day.
far the best part.
What with the rowing and the dragging of the suitcase up the hill?
Well, what if the Fretland...
I'll keep an eye out. I promise. If they come home, I'll wake you. Now, lie down, close your eyes, breathe deeply.
I don't know if he's sick or anything.
just...
Since she said something about him having another spell, I don't know. How are you doing, VSI Monka? But yeah, I think it's by the same people who made Dreamfall chapters. Which I haven't played. I've been meaning
Elizabeth?
to, and I just haven't.
Is that you?
I was going to play it, but back when I bought it, it was on my old computer, and it could not run
Ready?
it at all.
Lissy.
So I just never
Lissy, are you here?
got around to play it. Sleep well, Joey. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful night. Get some rest. We'll see you later. Everyone in Norway isn't in a black metal band. Well, I can't speak for everyone because I used to be in a black metal band. So I'm not really representative.
Hello? Hey, who's there?
Whoa, there are people out of the window.
Elizabeth.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Wait.
whoa, whoa. Who was that? I don't like that at all. Good today, tomorrow, selling books from morning to evening. Ooh, good luck.
Lissy,
I hope
there's
it
someone
goes well.
outside. It might be Betty. Are you here, Lissy? Where are you?
She's gone. Did she go missing as well?
Who's out there? Hello? Betty?
Can I go back in? No. It's set in, yeah, I think 1923?
Lissy?
I think that's what they said. I don't recall. Something like that.
I'm not alone.
Oh, the gate shut. It's a little creepy. Tiny, tiny bit creepy. Hi, Pauline! Good evening. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you. It's good to see you. What was that? I don't think
hear
that's
you.
her. That sounded like a bird. Or an animal. Look at the light.
Hello, friend.
Big Jelly Donut! Thank you so much for the resub. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Really appreciate it. Ugh. Man, I knew this was a... It's not classified as a horror game. It's like a mystery.
Who goes there? Wait!
It's a mystery game, not specifically a horror game, but I know some people found it to be pretty creepy. I really appreciate that, Big Jelly Donut. Thank you so much. I did not play Mass Effect Andromeda, no. I got really sick of Mass Effect, like, 1/3 into Mass Effect 3, so I didn't finish it, because I completely stopped caring about the story.
Someone there?
No, I just... I didn't want to play it anymore. You couldn't finish Subnautica because it was too scary. I get that. Subnautica is super, super tense.
Hello?
I knew it! It's a goat! Or a sheep. Probably a sheep. It looked like
Betty,
a
is that
goat,
you?
but it sounded like a sheep.
Are you there, Betty?
Well, that went well. Was that? I don't know. Was this made by Square Enix? No, it's by Red Thread Games. I think they're Norwegian. They have to be Norwegian, right? You love Mass Effect 3 to the end. I understand why people do. I just completely lost interest. I overplayed it, I think. Old man wanders at night.
Betty?
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, we have established that this is an old, frail man. What?
The boat, Edward! Where's our boat?
Lissy!
Where did you come from? Not happy with her wandering off on her own after dark. He certainly saw his sister in the window. Or what happened to the boat? Why did you wander off on your own?
Where did you go? Why did you leave me?
It stopped raining and you were sleeping, and our boat, it's gone.
The boat? What? How?
Maybe you didn't secure it properly.
I pulled it up. I don't know. I thought I tied it securely, but... Did you see Betty?
Did I see? What are you talking about?
I think... Betty? It was Betty. It was her. It must have been her. I saw her face in the window, and she vanished into the dark, towards the sea. You really didn't see
I think he's
I
hallucinating.
haven't seen a single soul. Are you sure it was her? And
Yes.
not.
I mean, I saw her face, and it looked like her.
Well, if it was her, why did she run away?
I don't know. It's getting dark. Back to the house. And tomorrow...
Tomorrow's another day, Teddy. We'll figure it out. Right now, let's get you cleaned up. Look at you. You've got mud all over yourself. And then you really need to sleep. You must be exhausted. Come on.
Did you just push me? What a bitch. You don't push someone like that. Man. Day 2. I hope we can run today. That's my one wish. I hope today is the day where we learn how to run. Also, if we're sleeping here on the couch, where is our friend sleeping? I don't know. How does he look today? Identical as yesterday. Well, no injuries, at least.
I will find you again.
I bet we're gonna discover that she went missing or died like a couple of years ago and no one has seen her since.
Teddy, come outside. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, look at this view! Yes! No clouds or mist today that makes us not be able to see anything. I want to explore the rest of this house. We haven't been able to. Yes, I want to look at everything. What is this note? Oh, Anna, I feel their grudge is leaving us all apart? I can't read that. I cannot read that. I tried. Man, look at this view. So pretty. Part of the funding for this game came from the Norwegian Film Board? That is so cool. I heard some people say that it's kind of a mix between a video game and a movie. Because of just how much dialogue and stuff there is. Which I don't mind. Oh, we didn't go up here at all! There's so much to look at! Why can't we read this? It is a Norwegian game. I'm sorry, Boo-Boo. How realistic is the view? It's very realistic for the location. It's set in Western Norway, and there's tons of places in Norway that looks just like that. Tiny bit disappointed that there's not a piano minigame. But okay. I can live with that. We can run today! So happy. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, this is like a remote farm in the middle of the fjord in Western Norway. Not unrealistic. Do they speak Norwegian? The base language that it was set to when I opened the game was Norwegian, but all the dialogue is in English. I set it to be in English because I figured I'm not patient enough to translate everything. But I do wonder if we want the text language. It would be cool to have that in Norwegian. I wonder if that will change everything. Oh, that changes like the prompts and everything too. I just want like the books and writing and stuff to be in Norwegian, and the dialogue to all be in English. That's what I want. That would be perfect. You see one incredibly beautiful mountain fjord, you've seen them all? I highly disagree. Honestly, I could look at these fjords forever, for my entire life. They're very different. It's locked. It is locked. Hi, Hams. Ruth. How are you doing, Hams? Cryoka. Yeah, crayons. I like it. Are the fjords full of ships? Not a lot. The biggest fjords have like cruise ships and stuff. But they're not like packed with ships, no. When last summer we went to
I just about given up on you ever waking
oh,
up.
it changes the subtitles too. That's not what I want. We went to the Western Fjords for
I was looking around the house.
So we're okay with
for
that
summer
now?
break last summer.
Sleep well?
And
I dreamed of Betty.
we didn't see a lot of boats other
She
than
was in the garden.
like
She called for me.
tourist cruise boats and a
How about
few
you,
small
Lissy dearest?
fishing
Oh,
boats.
you know me, old fruit, wide awake at first light.
The Fretlands didn't come home, did they?
They did not. There's no sign of anyone. Aside from last night's Mistwalker.
I've been thinking about that.
Still confused. Could it have been Elizabeth? Is it a dream?
What?
Or shadow?
It looked like Betty. I was so sure. She wouldn't have run away. It makes no sense. Perhaps it was no one. Just the night playing tricks.
Well, there must be someone here. And I'm not talking about ghosts. Or goats. What was it you said yesterday? Maybe they're peeking at us through the windows.
I'll take a gander. The Fretlands will be home soon. And Betty's here. I know it. I feel it.
If you say so, Teddy Bear. Have you had your noodle juice yet?
I'm not rummaging through their cupboards.
You'll be a pill without your tea and toast, old bean. We need to get you sorted.
I'm not hungry. First point on the agenda. Find the natives.
A mission! Hot dog! I'll scout ahead. I'll meet you down by those houses.
Let's uncover your secrets, Grovik.
Since when is hot dog an expression? I don't get it. Final exam tomorrow, a 3-day exam. Have fun. Good luck. I'm sure you'll do fine, Hand. Just manage your time well and you will do fine. The waterfall in the distance is a very nice touch. Yeah, Western Norway is full of like these small waterfalls everywhere. Denmark by far has the most boring nature. I'm glad you see that. Woohoo. Isn't like the tallest place in Denmark is like a couple hundred meters tall and it's called like Heaven Hill or something?
Good evening, Twiggie. I just woke up, looking at the flagpole. Who died?
Good evening, Piers. Thank you for the bits. We don't know. We just arrived at this place and no one is here. We don't know where they are, so we're trying to figure that out. Thank you for the bits. You think you live at a place higher than that? Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry. 170 meters. Yeah. So, not like this. Where did she go? Also, this map is not very helpful.
Alice?
Right by the village houses.
Alright, what is this? Draw! There's a drawing thing? Oh, yes. It's not a minigame, it's just a cutscene? I'm a bit disappointed. At least in Life is Strange 2, there's like a kind of minigame where you move your mouse around to draw. Do we get like a journal note for? Oh, we do. That's so pretty. Okay, I'll accept it. There's goats. Hi, goat. Oh, so cute. They're so cute. I love goats. Oh, goats are so great. They're so great. I love them. Wait, where was she?
By the village houses, Teddy.
Alright, down. Gotcha. Well, I can go there. Goats are the best. If I had a giant garden, I would 100% have goats. But I cannot justify having goats in an apartment. That would not be nice to the goats.
Up here, Teddy.
Up there? Up where? On the tree!
It's such a beautiful day.
What are you
Bottle and sell
doing?
this air in Boston. It's frankly medicinal.
She's always climbing trees, rocks, and
Teddy?
buildings and never fails to worry him.
Careful you don't fall.
You suck the fun out of everything, old boy.
We're far from any doctor. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
That's not very likely, is it?
I thought you were scouting ahead.
What do you think I'm doing? Vantage point, like on a pirate ship. I can probably see our house in Hanover from here.
Did you check those buildings?
Knocking on doors isn't a scout's job, old bean.
Man.
There must be someone around.
I'm not
Only
sure
one way
I
to
like
find
her
out,
very
old
much.
sport. Did you check all the houses?
We tried these houses yesterday and nothing.
Hello?
There was no one.
Anyone here?
Why, hello, Mr. American. Please come in for a cup of tea and biscuits.
You're not helping. Also, they drink coffee here, not tea.
Savages.
Speak for yourself.
No one home?
Hello?
It says traitor.
Who's there?
That's interesting. She's from Boston, yeah. That I wouldn't have a garden the goats would eat your flowers. I would be okay with that. Traitor. With a T. Watching you in Vermintide trailer, you might have a second thought on goats. No, goats are great. Goats are fantastic. You cannot change my mind. We're just gonna go in?
Anyone home?
Hello? Will I start saying hot dog about exciting things? I'm not sure I can.
September 21st, 1923. Vi desperate.
We're desperate.
Listen, found something here.
Our circumstances are
Escalated
unbearable.
from
Oh,
words
he's just gonna.
to stones.
I wanted to
Blood has been
translate.
spilled. The curse haunts us all. There is no hope left in Guds Forlate.
God's forsaken.
Good. God. Right. In this God-forsaken place. The death of the Jiminy. Death of the children was the end
Oh,
of
God.
Brovik. Whatever remained of our souls departed with them. You should see this, Lissy. The letter just trails off. Was never sent.
Rabbits for you. Rabbits are adorable. Should I recap? The kids died in the town and they call it a curse. It doesn't say anything about how they died. What little was left of our souls disappeared with the death of the children. We're desperate, our circumstances are unbearable. The old wars between neighbors have been escalated and has now escalated from words to stones or rocks thrown through windows. And blood has been spilled. The curse haunts us all. Interesting. So that's creepy. She just didn't care.
Did you see this door closing?
It was just the wind, teddy bear. You're as skittish as a pussycat.
She does not
There's
take
one more
anything
house.
happening
Third time's the
seriously.
charm.
Wait, it's this house.
Anyone home?
Unless they're playing hide and go seek, I'd say that's 3 strikes, you're out.
I don't think anyone's been home for a while. Someone painted the word traitor on one of the doors. And there was a letter. It sounded foreboding.
Well, you were wrong. The villagers are not indoors.
Let's
I saw
explore.
some sheds down by the water. There's the general store. Church.
In other words, time for some sightseeing? Well, it's a bright and beautiful day.
Yes.
And we have nothing better. Where are you going?
To the church. No? I thought that's literally what we're doing.
Talking to you.
We're gonna explore. Get a job as a voice actor for translators? Translations? That would be
Alright.
interesting.
Well, it's a bright and beautiful day. And we have nothing better to do.
I'll push you over.
What on earth are you doing?
Handstands, Teddy! My record is 2 minutes. I'm working on 3.
I don't care.
Just go on ahead. I'll catch up.
Oh my god, I just had to wait for her to say that before I could go. Main character is just paranoid. They look like they're on vacation. He's not loosening up. They're not strictly on vacation. He's trying to find his sister, who he thinks she's here, but no one knows where. I don't know. I have no idea what's happened to her. See, now he can run up this hill, which is much further than what he walked yesterday. Now he doesn't need a break? What's wrong with him?
July 24th. Memorial service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that. July 24th.
Oh, it's just
Memorial
repeats.
service. A commemoration of the accident at the mine this past summer. No services after that.
You would be face down on the path by now.
All these graves.
He doesn't have a suitcase
What
now,
happened?
no, that's
It's a
true,
cemetery.
But look at the soil. These are recent burials.
Uh-oh.
You're right.
Do you think this is where
Yeah, the
where everyone's
curse.
gone? Dead?
There are many fresh
This can't
graves,
be
but not
everyone.
enough.
Besides, someone had to bury the bodies.
Fair point. Well made.
Something did happen. Several people died in a short period of time.
How? An accident? A mass murder? Spanish flu?
I wouldn't want to speculate until I've learned more.
I can speculate for the both of us.
I'm sure you can.
Well, Betty's not here. I'm gonna keep looking.
What about the church?
It is so gorgeous, yeah.
Why would they board up a church?
God is
To
not
keep the ghosts
here.
from escaping?
Lissy,
Or the goats from getting in? What does that say?
God is not here.
You need to see it with your own eyes in real life. You should. I would highly recommend it to anyone. It is a breathtaking experience. Would recommend. So we can't go in? Come on!
Well, so much for that. No wedding, no baptism, no funeral.
There must be people somewhere. Are you
Where was the
going?
grocery store?
Constitutional. To breathe
Wait,
some of
there's a
the
path
salt
up
in the air.
here. There are invisible walls? No.
I'll find you.
Not invisible walls. It's like my biggest enemy. This is supposed to be an exploration game. I want to go explore. It is pretty expensive, yes. Not just getting to Norway, but everything is expensive in Norway. Everything is expensive here. Might be able to understand Norwegian, okay, if you give it time to learn. Yeah, I mean, they're both Germanic languages. So, they're based around the same concept. You should be able to learn it pretty okay. Like, I can understand written. I can understand most, like, German and Dutch. Probably Czech, too, if I tried. Wait, does this take us back to our... It does! It takes us back to our own house. Everything is expensive in Norway, yes, it is. I'm not gonna try to pretend that it's not. Can we go in here? Can we open the gate, please, please? No! But I want to go in with the goats! Man! Alright, where else haven't we been? What other houses? There's not a ton to this place. We can go this way. Fjords and goats and Twiggie Con. Yes. Please. How long have I had this goat obsession? Since the first time I ever saw a goat. Goats are fantastic. Talk foo-foo.
No trespassing for traitors.
Cool. Want to jump the gate and explore what's on the other side?
Yes.
The sign says no trespassing.
No,
for
that's
a
not
reason.
what I wanted to.
Come on! There may be trolls, or
Yes.
at least more houses. Where's
Come
your
on.
sense of adventure, old
Come on.
sport? Don't you want to see where these
Come on.
tracks go?
I've had enough
Come on.
adventure on this side of
No!
the fence. Besides, they wrote no trespassing for a
Edward,
reason.
you're such a
Such a
buzzkill.
terrible bore, Teddy Bear.
There's no one
I'll
here.
wager 1,000 clams. You'll jump this gate at some point, if you believe Betty's on the other side.
Frederick Fretland. Who are these traitors he refers to?
Then
Betty
where do
would
we
have taken
go?
Plenty of constitutionals here. She loves the outdoors.
How so? She's a city girl.
I'm sure she gets tired of Manhattan. And when she was little, she loved playing in the garden back in Hanover, especially around the pond.
Are you alright?
I just miss her.
Would I eat goat? No. Drink goat milk? No. Wear their leather? No. I just want to keep them in my garden and pet them and
What if
watch them
everyone
be
turned
funny.
into a pebble? And they can't speak, but they see and
That's what I want.
What's this?
Remnants of the mining operation.
What, mine?
There was a mine here, but it closed down 20 years ago.
I was just checking for a sense of humor. Still
There's a
nowhere to
boat.
be found.
What are we missing?
Where do these tracks lead?
To the mine.
Follow
Where else would they
them.
go?
I don't know. A castle up in the mountains where the frost giants live? And this is how they receive their monthly offering of meat from the villagers. Goat, I hope.
We're not sacrificing goats. I just want to go up here to the mine. Come on. Oh wait, we haven't checked these out since yesterday. Ah, and that's the store. Aha!
How about we don't go back to Hanover and stay here instead?
And how would I survive?
Hunt? Harvest? Forage?
It's
People
locked.
survive-
Applesauce.
Why lock any doors? I can't imagine they have a problem with punks and hoodlums.
The sign says they're closed, but I thought maybe...
You okay there, bro?
Hello? Are you open? Is anyone there?
Can't you just bust down the door? Locks be damned.
The
Telegraph.
telegraph is out of order.
Well, there goes my plan. NOSOS.
This was 2 years ago, but the notice is still up.
How can it take 2 years to get something like that fixed?
If they couldn't afford it? Or couldn't get anyone to come fix it?
Well, this place really is off the map. Here be dragons. Or Draugans, I guess.
And the ferry stopped going like a year ago.
The ferry route is no longer operating.
Rats!
Mrs. Fretland already informed me in her letter.
I know. Still warrants a resounding rats.
I wonder why it stopped running.
Look around.
Because of low passenger
How many
numbers.
people
It
live here?
literally
20?
says.
30? That can't be enough for a ferry route.
As a result
Things
of
got
low
quieter
passenger
after the
numbers,
mine
the
closed
ferry will
down.
no
They
longer.
need to move on and
go
find something
here.
else to put their village on the map. Tobacco farming, maybe.
Yeah, it's set in 1923, so that notice is a year old in the game.
Fretland and Son.
How do you figure?
It's on the sign above the entrance. And on this photograph. Frederick and Simon Fretland. Simon Fretland. Frederick's son.
And Johann's nephew. See, I'm getting the hang of this.
The older gentleman is clearly Mr. Fretland's twin brother.
Twins are confusing. If this was a dime novel, they'd be switching places at some point to confuse the coppers. Damn you, twins!
Why are there so many twins here, though? Why is that like a plot thing? I did redo my panels. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Is that? Lizzie, come here.
Elizabeth's
It's Betty's
hat.
hat. She was here. She could still be in there. Betty? Betty!
Are you sure, Edward? I mean, it's just a hat. Is it even a hat?
I
I'm not
know
sure.
my sister's hat, Lizzie. I have to get inside.
What about the breaking and entering part?
I
We don't
could
care about
less
that
what they
anymore.
call it.
It's fine. This is for an important cause. How do we break in? Do we just open the window? Oh. I bet we're gonna have to break it. And this is locked. Do you think there's an open window on the side or at the back? Yes.
Here's an open window.
You seem eager to break the law. I approve.
It won't budge.
Nah, don't be a milquetoast.
Well, it's stuck.
Attaboy, Teddy. You can do this.
Pull harder. Come on.
I can't believe I'm actually breaking. Whoops, Daisy.
Oh my, Teddy. You're such a sap.
Hi, Stealthy. How are you doing? Oh, this is brilliant.
Tanty, world traveler, cat burglar.
A cat burglar would, by definition, enter a building
Child
on a higher
murderer.
The state of this place.
Floor. Oh, Betty.
Edward,
I hope you weren't here when...
is this blood?
Not
Oh,
necessarily
God.
human blood.
Well, that's alright then. What does it say? Barn murder? Someone murdered a barn?
Barn means child. And mortar, that's...
Child murderer. Edward, they murdered a child?
Someone thought so.
Probably the same someone who vandalized the store.
I'm laughing at this old guy. I'm not laughing at you guys. Put together your new PC, turn it on, and it didn't explode? That's amazing. Well done. That's gotta be a good feeling.
Why would
Traitors.
Frederick keep a list of what he calls traitors?
What did they do to him?
Cross him in some way. Why else keep a list of undesirables?
No, we're gonna call it a shit list. Definitely. What happened since Edward woke up all alone? He woke up the next day again, and they are all alone in this village, and they're trying to find people, and they just broke into this house. This is the grocery store, basically. What the Norwegian Daisy, what a Norwegian version of Whoopsie Daisy would be?
The
We
hat's
pretty
in
much just
here.
say Whoopsie Daisy.
Calm down, old boy. Anyway, how's a hat going to help us?
Who knows
Lots of
what
people
else is
say
in here?
that.
There could be more clues.
Alright, okay. Everything's Jake. We made it into the store. I'm sure we'll find a way through that door.
Out of order.
Out of order.
Why hasn't it been fixed?
Perhaps there wasn't much demand for it anymore.
Unsent
S-
mail must be at least 10 envelopes.
Oh,
All of them stamped and
S.
addressed, but stuck in perpetual limbo.
These were never sent.
how long have they been piling up?
I received Mrs. Fretland's letter in June.
A couple of months. Perhaps the world forgot about Grovik.
To Simon from Ruth. Ruth was the name that was on one of the bedrooms in the house that we live in.
What are you doing?
Looking for keys.
Your life of crime
I put the
continues.
key in the cash registry as you asked.
There's a note.
Is it written in Viking runes? What does it say?
It's from Simon. Yai put it means I put. Knuckle is key.
I do really appreciate this though, the fact that he's not fluent in Norwegian, so he has to like
Casa.
translate
I
it
don't know what that word
as he
means.
goes along.
You
I
put
think
the
that's
key in the casa?
Casa.
It's great.
I wish I had my dictionary. The note's addressed to his father.
So the key was moved. But where to?
Somewhere safer. Or more convenient.
Can we really trust your translations? You only started studying a month ago.
I spent the summer reading. And had a casa.
So that's what it means. Cash register.
You're welcome. He got a letter from the people that live here and basically told him that his sister is here. So he got that letter in June. He started learning
You're a
Norwegian a
genuine
month
gangster now,
ago,
old fruit.
and
Don't worry.
it's October
if you get
now.
busted, I'll come visit you in the big house. Wasn't there supposed to be a key?
There is.
Here it is.
Pick it up. We didn't take the cash. I thought maybe there would be an option to take the cash afterwards. That's fine. We're not gonna steal. We're not gonna steal the money. We already broke in. We're not gonna take their money too. We're not evil. There's a letter. What does it say?
Lissy. Nothing. It is her hat.
Teddy, I'm not
Betty
sure
was
that's...
here. And not long ago.
Okay, but if that is her hat, what's it doing in a locked storeroom?
Another breadcrumb.
That's not an answer.
I know for sure she was here. That's what matters.
I want to see
No
what this
best,
note
Edward.
says.
So, what now? If this is a breadcrumb, where's the next one?
There must be a reason her hat's in this room.
What's
Oh,
that?
yes,
A
read
handwritten
it.
note.
I'm not blind. What does it say, you silly goose?
It's hard to read. I'm not sure my translation will be...
That's fine. I got you.
Johann, you... Nectar. Refuse. You refuse to speak to me, so I write this letter instead. It's from Frederick Fretland to his brother. Simon did not... Bloody hell. Simon did not murder your Ruth. He was fond of his cousin.
Ruth. Ruth is the daughter of Anna and Johann, which means the little girl in the photograph at the farmhouse. Oh, Edward. The Fretland girl was murdered. This is simply awful.
Simon was working at the farm while I tended to the store. I would have seen him had he passed on the way up to the cliffs.
They thought Simon killed Ruth. His own cousin.
Ruth was... what's that word? Playing. Ruth was always playing on the rocks below the church. She must have fallen by accident. The note ends there. Frederick never finished it. And Johann never read it. Not that it would have made a difference. If Johann
The
thought...
mob showed up for Simon. His father would have tried to protect him.
September 17th. You would have been here, Betty.
Rocks below the church. Isn't the church right above us?
We
Edward,
were
come
there.
look at this.
We were just
That's
there.
the cliff. Right there. The one in the note? I bet you a million clams.
Where?
See for
Clams.
yourself.
What does that mean, VSI Monka? I want to know what it means before I say it.
I guess that could be weird.
Let's check it out.
Ikalia,
No, listen,
thank you so
wait.
much for the raid. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It means hat. Okay, I'm probably gonna butcher it, but Klobuk. That's how I would say it. That is probably wrong. Thank you so much, Akalia. I appreciate that a lot. I hope you had a great stream. It's a Norwegian game. You're playing in English, but the game has English characters that are translating the Norwegian. Yes. Basically, we're playing as these two American people. The guy's sister is here in Norway. It's fine, you can chuckle. I would probably chuckle if you tried to translate or say something in Norwegian, so we're even.
What are you doing? This doesn't concern us.
Little girl died. We're staying in her home, for God's sake. Are you completely
And
Get yourself up here, Edward Harden, right this minute.
he started learning Norwegian about a month ago in preparation of coming here. How do we get up there? So he knows, like,
It's an easy climb.
This looks very dangerous.
Oh, you're a
he
big
knows
boy.
very
Sure,
basic
acting like
Norwegian.
it. It's not Mount Everest.
I don't know about
Not a lot more than that. I'm doing well, Akalia. How are you?
Whoopsie-daisy.
How was your stream? I really, really appreciate the raid. It's very confusing. Yeah, it's not the easiest. I'm glad I understand Norwegian, because that means I actually understand the notes and I don't have to rely on his translation, because he is missing out on, like, information in these notes. If you played in Norwegian, what happens? They are still English or American. So it's basically the same concept, I guess.
What
Because
is
I
Where little Ruth died.
You're being morbid. And this is a distraction. I'm here for Betty, not because some girl
Edward.
got herself...
You insensitive brute. You're like the Tin Woodman, no heart. You know, you've grown cold and mean in that horrid study of yours, with only books and bugs to keep you company for years and years and years. There are other people in this world, you know. It's not all about you. You're going to do this. If not for Ruth, then for us. We're going to figure out what happened to the poor girl. Together.
Wow.
Alright, alright. What happened is I very briefly set the language to Norwegian just to see what would happen, and they still spoke in Norwegian, but the subtitles and everything... Well, they spoke in English, but the subtitles and everything was in Norwegian. Which wouldn't be helpful. Wouldn't be helpful at all. Have fun doing adulting, Doc. I appreciate you being here and hanging out. Have
Is
a
that
great rest
blood?
of your day.
The girl could have hit her head on that rock. There would have been plenty of blood.
That's awful. I think there's something behind it. Can you move the rock aside?
He notices the twigs are bent and broken as if some from great
Something
force from
struck
above.
this bush. She must have landed on it when... on her way down.
That's ghastly, Edward.
Well, it's true. I appreciate that, Doc. Have a great day.
It must be Ruth's.
Where's the head?
Maybe the killer also decapitates dolls.
Hold on. This pin... this is old. Very old. Looks like something from the Viking era.
We are in the land of Vikings.
This could be 1,000 years old. It does not belong in a child's doll.
Who cares? Ruth is dead and you're obsessing about a rusty old pin? Let's go further up. Maybe we'll find more clues. Come on, old sport. It's not far.
Can you wait just 1 minute so that I can catch my breath?
Nope, she cannot.
Did you follow the same path, Betty? Or am I just stumbling through darkness?
Hi, Botap. The colors are different in the subtitles because there's one color for each character, so you can easily differentiate between who says what. With the fonts and stuff, I cannot answer you. I don't know. Teddy Bear is her nickname
You
for
can see
him,
clear
and
beyond the
he
edge
does
of
not
the
like
world.
it.
One
Oh,
second.
Teddy Bear. We need to take you out walking more often.
I agree.
So, The girl.
Oh
fell
my
from the
god, are
pier.
you serious?
Was pushed, you mean? Can you see where she fell? Seeing as you're so concerned about me falling out of trees, I wouldn't want to risk falling off a cliff.
I can teach you Norwegian. That would take a while. The stone would be the likely terminating point of a fall. This feels dizzy looking down.
Certainly high enough to kill a child.
If I had to go, this would be the way to do it. Soaring through the air like a bird.
And landing like a rock. If she fell headfirst on that rock, she'd have died instantly.
Edward, honestly.
You
It's
wanted to
true.
learn more. This is you learning more. She hit her head and fell into the bush where I found her doll. Happy now, Alice?
I'm not. What was she doing up here in the first place?
The note said that she'd like to play here
She was
alone.
a child. Children play in dangerous places.
There must be more to it. Let's find out where this path leads.
No, absolutely not.
He just doesn't want to
I don't have
move
time
because
for this
he's
nonsense.
so
We're running out of daylight.
in
and Betty's
bad
still-
shape.
You're still out there.
That's all. He's too lazy. Leads to another entrance to the
Lissy?
church? Probably.
Slow down. I can't keep up with you. Who knows what's up there? It's not worth the risk of falling and breaking something. Lissy?
Teddy,
My word.
Oh my god.
Look away, Lissy.
is this what happened to the villagers? They killed themselves?
It's one body. Let's not jump to conclusions.
What about those fresh graves at the church?
God forgive me.
There were at least half a dozen of them. Did everyone just die?
They're not necessarily
Oh,
connected.
come on.
I would
This is
rather
just
just look at the
ghastly.
mountains. than this.
What made him do this? How long has he been?
From the state of the body, perhaps a couple of weeks. It depends on temperature and humidity, of course.
Man.
Was he executed?
He could have kicked the chair away himself.
What does that say?
God forgive me.
Don't suicides go to hell? Isn't that what your father said when
Stop.
your mother
Don't.
drowned herself?
I
Sorry.
don't think they are siblings. I think they're good friends. I don't think they're. I think they've been. The way I get it, it's that they've been like childhood friends, but I don't think they're siblings.
Where are you going?
I'm going back. Let the poor soul rest in peace.
Does it look like he's resting in peace?
No.
You're just going to leave him hanging? You're an insensitive brute.
I'm here for Betty. It's tragic, but really none of my concern.
Betty, always just Betty. You don't care about anyone else. Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Fine. You want to talk?
Anyway, what if that was me up there? Would you care then? All you do is obsess over a scarf and a hat and ugh.
It's all I have of Betty.
Betty, there she is again. Edward, the hanged man, he's someone.
Have fun, Tugboat.
No matter
Thank you so
what
much for
he
being
did
here.
or didn't do, he deserves
I appreciate that a lot.
respect. Would you please just do this one decent deed? If not for me, then for yourself. Or for your Betty.
Hi, Olivia. Right? It is a fantastically gorgeous game. It's absolutely beautiful. And
What are you doing? You can't just pull him down by his legs.
I'm super
Try
intrigued by the
loosening
story.
noose.
I can't reach that far.
Then take the chair. Some romantic tension? Could be. I don't think that they are related. Based on how I'm reading this, I don't think they're related. I think they've been friends for a super long time.
I'm going to be sick. I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
You can. Teddy. Edward. I know you can. You've been through much worse.
I've not played Kingdom Come Deliverance. No, it's one of those games where I kind of considered it in the beginning, and then I don't think
Where
I'm
are the
patient
Fretlins,
enough.
Edward?
It's been 2 days. If they're not back tonight,
They're not coming back.
perhaps they left after their daughter died.
Was murdered, you mean? Isn't that what we think happened?
Yeah, the characters are American, and they're here because the
Honey for your
guy we're
thoughts?
playing as. Simon killed her. I don't think that Simon killed her.
Perhaps she fell by accident.
They're looking for
So
his
you don't think
sister,
it was
who
murder?
is in
It's
this
difficult to say
village.
with any certainty. The boy could have pushed her.
You're really not helping.
Can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm sorry.
You're exhausted.
I buried a corpse today, Alice.
I know. I'm sorry. Why don't you sleep in the guest bedroom?
The couch is fine. The Fretlins could still come home.
Alright. Just don't come crying to me if you wake up with a crick in your neck. I'll be up for a while, if you feel like talking.
Don't play Kingdom Come if you don't think I like it. Alright, thank you. I'm not sure. I might pick it up at a sale at some point and just try it out. But I'm not sure I'd be happy with it if I paid full price. If you know what I mean? So pretty! I know I say this a lot, but I have a weak spot for like the fjords. So gorgeous. Did we read this? Ooh!
What did you find?
Someone tried to burn this. It's addressed to Mrs. Fretland. My dearest Anna. It's from her sister, Margaret. Frederick's wife. The two brothers married sisters, remember?
Yes. And it's adorable. Keep
It's
reading.
creepy.
I really shouldn't.
Really? How else are we going to figure out what happened? Keep reading.
My dearest Anna, I miss you so very, very much. The baby is due soon, and I wish for our family to reunite before... It's been 7 years since the dreadful incident.
Hello,
Can you
friend.
not convince Frederick and Johann to
Ashina,
forgive
thank
and
you so
forget?
much for the resub. I really, really
I know
appreciate
there are
that.
things
How
Frederick
are you
has not told
doing?
me about what they found
Harrison
and why
Fjord?
they parted
No.
ways. Their grudge is tearing us all apart. Frederick won't even let me speak to
Thank you
half
so
of our
much,
neighbors,
Ashina. That's very kind of
accusing them
you.
of treason. He's so very angry and full of regrets. It's eating him up. And we...
And we what?
The rest is unreadable.
Margaret reached out to her sister. But I guess it didn't work.
This was written before Simon was born, but burned recently.
This is from 1909, and it said something about there being 7 years since the incident at the mine. So there's been 2 incidents, one in 1902 and one in 1923. Or 22 was the incident, wasn't it? Is that why the mine is completely shut off now? Is that why, like, no traders? Interesting. That's what your bedroom view looks like? Oh yeah, mine too. Definitely, yeah. Identical. I don't suppose there's anything new up here. Since we were here, like, earlier today. No. Alright, I guess we go to sleep. I just want to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. Still locked. And this is this room. Yeah, okay, so nothing new. Nothing to look at all. Enchanted Kingdom come. One of the best graphics of nature. And a pretty decent story. I'm glad to hear that. I think... Yeah, I think I'll pick it up at a sale at some point and try it out. But I don't think I'm gonna pay full price for it quite yet. It has Call of Cthulhu vibe in a way. I get what you mean. Yeah, definitely. It's not super different from Call of Cthulhu. Sleep well, Olivia. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a great night. Thank you for your gracious invitation to stay in your home this October. I hope it will present no inconvenience to your family. I'm presently preparing for the Atlantic voyage on the Bargain Shore and plan to depart Boston later this month. I've still had no word from my sister Elizabeth, though I hope that she's made it to Grovik in the time since the last letter. If this is the case, and if at all possible, I would greatly appreciate receiving a cable with the news. If Elizabeth cannot compensate you for the cost, I will of course do so as soon as I arrive. Okay. Right, we've looked at everything else. Go to sleep. We're looking for our sister. She disappeared. We don't know where she is. We think that she is here. But that is unconfirmed. But we have her scarf and we have her hat.
What are you doing?
Betty will want these back.
So we know that she's
I don't think
probably
it's
here.
No, please. I'm exhausted.
But that's also all we have.
Quite the day, huh?
I'm ready to pass out. Where will you sleep?
I'll be up for a while. My mind's simply racing.
Don't stay up late. Wake me if you hear the Fretlands arriving.
Of course.
I don't think they're gonna be arriving.
And I'll keep my eyes open for any ghosts that might want to haunt you in your sleep.
There are no...
Hush now. Sleep.
Day 3. I don't think this is a very long game. I think people have said like 3 to 4 hours. So we're just gonna play through the entire game this stream, no matter how long it takes. It shouldn't be that long. One of these days, when we look in the mirror, there's gonna be something behind us, like a ghost face behind us. Not sleeping with a pillow? No, why do you need a pillow? That looks like such an uncomfortable couch to sleep in. Where did Lizzie go?
Lissy!
Upstairs!
Okay. Good, she didn't run out on us.
Betty? Is that you?
Who else would it be? I did not finish the card game, Wazer. I think I'm gonna play the rest off screen.
This
I think
is
I'm gonna
her
play
room.
the rest of the stream
Are you paying attention? Ruth,
on my own.
can you imagine? One moment you're living a perfectly happy life, and then nothing. Darkness. Forever and ever.
And you call us the morbid
Maybe there's
one.
something here that can tell us what happened to her.
This is a waste of my time.
We might be the only ones left to tell her story, Edward.
You're just being melodramatic. I'll help you look.
Alright.
Ruth was an artist.
This is very primitive.
Have you ever met a child, Edward? She wasn't Monet, she was 8. This must be the village church. That's Ruth and her family on one side of the aisle, Simon and his father on the other.
A community divided.
I think they're reading a little too much into this. Just stuff like couch fully, like you're actually only 1 meter tall. That would explain a few things. Lizzie's not real, you'll probably find her body somewhere. That would be a great plot twist.
She found
Yes.
something.
Where's that supposed to be?
A cave.
Treasure.
Or the
Mine. It could be.
Yes,
What did
let
she
us go
find?
to the mine.
something important enough to draw.
That's what I'm saying. We should totally go to the mine.
Draugen.
Hey, the undead monster from those folk tales you read.
What an odd book for a child to have.
I don't know.
It looks
Children
like a
love
drawing
scary
from
This looks
Scary
interesting.
Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Read some of it to me, please.
Don't you think? I feel like that's exactly the drawing right there. That's
In
from
Norwegian folklore, the appearance
Scary
of
Stories
Draugen,
to
the reanimated
Tell in the
corpse
Dark.
of a drowned mariner, heralds death. Draugen haunts the black seas in a shattered boat. The beast has a man's body and wears a sou'wester, but instead of a head, there is tangled seaweed, and the revenant's chilling cry freezes mortal blood to
It's
ice.
not what it says.
Draugen has the power to enter the dreams of the living.
Is he reading from a different page?
If you wake from such a dream, you have been spared, though someone close to you.
Yeah, this is the last paragraph.
That's enough of that. It's nonsense, of course.
Hi, Snack.
Not something
Good
a child
evening.
should be reading.
Do you think Draugen took our boat?
No, I want to
Maybe
read
he's out
it.
there, on the fjord,
No,
waiting
let
for
me have it.
nightfall so he can
Let me have
return
it.
to shore.
No.
And your soul lacks poetry, Edward Charles
Draugen
Harden.
is a
I pity
supernatural being that appears in. Come, it's not letting me do it. I tried. I tried. The game says no. No direct translation for you.
Ruth never finished
curse.
this. What does that spell? F-O-R-B.
For Banelson, the curse.
Who's that figure supposed to be? It's creepy.
I have an idea.
It looks a bit like the Draugen in her book.
A figment of her imagination. But the box she drew.
Do you think the treasure
looks
from the
like this
mine is
box under her
haunted?
desk.
Really? Let me see. Pull it out.
It's the thing that was on the doll.
I believe this might qualify
It's
as
the same
actual
pin that was on the
treasure.
doll that he
Is that
said was
Norwegian money?
thousands of years
Sort of,
old.
but ancient. Viking coins.
Are they valuable?
Not in terms of monetary value, but historically. Well, they belong in a museum.
Looks like Ruth had her own private museum.
Why would a child have these artifacts?
She must have enjoyed collecting and playing with them.
These are much too precious to play with. She should have given these to an adult.
She was a child, Edward. To her, they were just shiny toys. Wait! The pin! On the doll!
This is where it came from, her collection.
But where did she find these treasures?
If we're to believe her drawing, perhaps the mine. She may have found a gravesite. Wherever she found them,
Thank you for the
she
large
wanted to keep them
party.
hidden.
You think someone found out?
These items wouldn't necessarily be worth much, except to a historian or archaeologist.
What if this is how... I mean, if someone learned she'd been collecting treasures, they might be willing to do terrible things.
And then just leave the treasure? I would think that if someone killed her for the treasure, they would actually take it. No?
She made her bed that morning. Before she...
Or her parents did. It doesn't matter. It tells us nothing.
Why are you like this today? Betty's not the only person in the world that matters.
She matters the most to me.
Ain't that the truth?
Ouch. I think you hurt Lizzie's feelings. Like, a lot. Yeah, Snack, you get points from just being in the stream. You get points every, like, 10 minutes or something.
That must be Ruth and Simon's fathers.
Perhaps. They weren't on the best of terms.
They look like they want to kill each other.
To a child, maybe it looked worse than it was.
Children are more insightful than you give them credit for, Teddy Bear.
Yeah, Lizzie is straight up jealous. I agree.
There's a story here. The treasure box, the drawings.
The overactive mind of an imaginative child.
Well, she didn't imagine the Viking artifacts. You shouldn't be so dismissive. The drawings could be her way of dealing with traumatic events.
This is what happens when I read you the principles of psychology. You get notions.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Ruth was troubled. The village was troubled, and... Is that a bell?
The church bell. Someone's here. Maybe...
Oh, people!
Why would Betty ring the church bell?
Perhaps she's in trouble. I need to get to the church right now.
Wait, isn't it more likely to be the person you saw the other night? We should be careful.
I told you, I'm not sure that was anything. Come on.
Go ahead. I'll catch up with you before you get there. I need a minute to think about all of this.
Yeah, there can be no emotes after the gamble command, and there's a 5-minute cooldown on it, so that it won't be too spammy.
Do you see anyone?
Not that that would ever
Must
happen.
be inside the church.
Let's go. Let's run, actually. Person ringing the bell was the last one standing, and this is Fortnite Norway edition.
Hello, friend.
Half a year, few more to go. Y-A-Y-Y-Y.
Hulak, thank you so much for the half a year. That's crazy. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate that a whole lot. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. What if this is like Fortnite Norway edition? We don't have any weapons. I don't think that's a good thing. Wasn't Norway in medieval times a bit like a battle royale for land? Yes. Pretty much, yes. You're not wrong. Aw, I'm glad to hear that, Hulak. Yeah, take like a knife, something. I would feel a lot safer if we had something to protect ourselves with. Fought over by Denmark and Sweden. Hey, we gained independence eventually. It took a while, but we got our independence.
All these fresh graves. Do you think that...
No one's touched these since yesterday. Regardless of how they got past the boards, there's someone in there.
Yeah.
Who did this?
Let's
Someone
tear
who
them
lost their
down.
faith.
Gone fishing?
God is not here.
Well, of course he isn't. You won't find God in a church. God is the wind in the trees, the grass between your toes, the brook that runs
That's
through...
nature. God.
Can you peek through the boards?
Draugen is it's a mythical creature, Zeph.
See anyone?
No,
Listen. The bell.
From like folklore.
They're still in there.
It didn't let me finish reading the story about it.
Hello?
Because the
I heard
game
the
wanted
bell.
him
This
to
is
read it
getting
out,
I'm
and
here
then
to
I
help.
didn't pay attention.
These boards look flimsy enough to break.
Yes! I said to do that, just break them. Wasn't the whole medieval Europe a big battle royale? Yeah, pretty much. For quite a long time.
Look at that. The Ethel becomes an Edward. I didn't think you had it in you, old fruit.
I like how
Be
carefully
quiet.
he places down the boards.
Betty? Are you here? Hello? This is Edward Harden. I'm looking for my sister,
Stop
Elizabeth.
shouting, Edward. We're alone. There are only ghosts here.
There are no ghosts.
I don't know about that. What's this rope for?
The bell.
I'm pretty sure I turned depth of field off. But okay. I don't think that Draugen is going to be responsible for everything that's going on here. I think that would be a little too literal.
Lizzie, look. Betty's gloves.
It's her gloves.
They are definitely Betty's.
Oh,
She got these in Boston before she left for New York. She bought them at Woolworth. I remember the day She's here.
Where? And why would she leave her clothes lying around? It doesn't make
Breadcrumbs.
sense.
She's sending me a message. She knew I'd recognize her gloves, her hat. She's left a trail for me to follow, like Ariadne's red thread.
We're not in a labyrinth.
Betty will have left more crumbs.
Betty, you're turning into such a pill.
Hi, Nippy, and sleep well, Silver7. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a great night.
What happened here?
The sign on the door. God is not here. Their faith was challenged. The church book, a record of births and deaths.
So we can find out what happened to the people in the village?
Yes, please.
Elizabeth. I mean, if she was dead...
Her name would be in the book.
Vandals. Tore it to pieces.
Of course they did.
I don't think the missing pages left the church. Look.
Ooh!
How many pages are missing?
I counted 4.
They're probably all still here. I know. Let's make it a competition. 1-0 to Team Me.
That was
I wanted you
1-1.
to find that one. I know what a rotten loser you are.
What are you doing? We're in a church.
Thought you didn't believe in God.
I do
Yep,
believe
found
in
one.
civility.
No, that's not it. That's another note.
The last sermon that was held here.
Oh.
What does it say?
The vicar's handwriting is hard to decipher, and the language.
Let me get a closer look.
He talks about the village being divided for 20 years. This sermon was held on the anniversary of the accident this past summer. He's asking the congregation to help heal old wounds, to forgive, move on. Something to the effect of, you sit in separate aisles in God's house.
Like Ruth's drawing. I told you, she was perceptive.
Man, sometimes it's really
Leave it
difficult
on
to
to
choose
Edward?
these.
Forgive each other. It addresses Johann and Frederick directly. But I wonder if they were even here.
Remember the wedding picture? They were close friends once. How could they allow their grudge to escalate until...
You call each other traitors, but the only thing you've betrayed are the bonds that unite us.
Yeah, so she is definitely jealous of Betty. Definitely. Too young to be a love interest? I don't think that's... No, I think they're not that far from each other at age, I think. I think they're childhood friends. That's my theory, but it hasn't been explained. It hasn't been confirmed how they are related at all.
Sounds like Grovik was split in two. Between those who stood by Johann and those who supported Frederick.
Because of Ruth?
The sermon is from before that. No, this is all about the preceding 20 years of division and disagreements.
There was another cave or mine incident like 20 years ago. Do you think it's related to that?
Here's something else. Many of you believe Grovik was cursed 20 years ago. God has not cursed you. This curse is of your own making.
Ruth's drawing mentioned a curse. What do you think that means?
It means they believed they were cursed, and that they needed something or someone to blame for their misfortune.
You found another one? Just one more page missing.
Is that
Found
it?
another one. You get it. It's right here.
That's the one that has all the juicy
2 for
details
2.
on it.
A tie. Good job, Teddy, old
Stop,
bean.
Lissy. This is not a game. Betty's out there.
Of horse feathers. Stop being so gosh darn tedious, Edward. Biddy, biddy, biddy. Will you ever shut up about your precious Betty? Put those pages back in the book, and I'll stop trying to cheer you up.
They considered this a sacred place. For them to destroy it. This was an act of desperation and anger.
Jesus looks sad.
What reason would Jesus have to be happy?
Don't be blasphemous.
Given that this is all fiction, blasphemy is a contradiction.
Heretic.
Wow.
I've never seen you read the Bible before.
I've read the Bible, for he is our peace, who hath made both one, and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us.
Did you just translate that into Olden English?
I happen to know the verse by heart.
You still manage to surprise me sometimes.
What does the sign above say? I don't know. I don't know what that means. You need to rearrange the papers and see if there's anything interesting. Because of course we cannot read the pages if they're not in the book. Naturally. The
This
curse.
book goes back years. It lists births and deaths. Here's the third Fretland brother. The one who died in the cave-in. Someone added the word for Banelson, probably quite recently.
What does that mean again?
Curse. That word is all over this book. Not just the men who died in the mine, but other deaths in the last 20 years.
Ruth's drawing and the sermon both mentioned a curse. What do you think it means?
I don't know. There were surprisingly few births.
Perhaps they blame that on the curse as well.
Oh, damn.
Look here.
Murder, curse,
Ruth
traitor.
Elsa Fretland. She was buried in the cemetery. And the next entry, Simon Fretland. Now this is interesting.
Simon is dead? Oh, that's dreadful.
He drowned the day after Ruth died. Probably no coincidence. See what's scribbled next to it?
Mord?
Murder.
Who killed him? Ruth's father? Or the mob that trashed the store?
It doesn't say. After the children, a half dozen deaths in a single week.
Jesus.
Curse.
It's listed as the cause for every single death.
Maybe there really was a curse.
Primitive superstition. But something changed after Ruth and Simon. It might explain why there's no one around.
Edward, if it killed everyone, how's that not a curse? What does that word say? Next to those names at the bottom. Foredar.
Traitor.
They're really
Edward?
taking this curse thing pretty
What's wrong?
serious.
Final entry. There's no name. Alice. What if...
Oh, Edward, no.
Betty.
It doesn't mean she's...
She's not dead. She can't be. I know.
Teddy.
I need to see the grave for myself. It's not Betty. Betty's still alive.
Teddy?
Hi, Mom.
Where are
It
you
means
going?
Jesus of Nazareth, King of
Don't
Jews. Oh,
leave
thank you. Thank you for translating that.
Edward!
You better not be here, Betty. I'll never forgive you.
Yes, Sweater, very much so. They're both Germanic languages. They're based on the same origin. So yes, they're very similar. I can easily understand like basic German written. Occasionally I can understand people talking German as well if they're not talking like super fast. Yes, it is so. I don't know if we're supposed to go back to the house or if we're supposed to go back to the village. Yes, we are going for a run now. For some reason. It told us to run! So,
What are you doing?
oh, maybe we are looking for a grave. Good points. It just told us to run, so I ran for it.
Hey, where are you going?
She's just... Edward. I like that she's not following us. I can understand a bit if it's written, not that much.
Where are you going?
That's fair. That's why we queue before releasing. Yes.
What are you doing?
That's usually a good idea. I should know.
Where are you going? Hey, where are you going?
No, keep running. I didn't tell you to stop running.
What are you doing?
This is the freshest one. You're gonna dig it up?
Unmarked.
I don't think that's a good idea at all. I think this
What
is
are
a
you
terrible,
doing?
terrible, terrible
Have
idea.
you gone completely mad? Edward, stop it!
Went to school in Germany for 3 weeks. We got all of German you learned back in school. Only person who spoke English was your guide? That sounds like a nightmare.
Thank God.
That's not her.
It's not her. It's not Betty. It's not her.
Oh, Edward. What have you done?
It's not Elizabeth. I was so afraid.
You're a monster.
But I had to be sure. If Betty...
To hell with your Betty! When did she ever shed a tear for you?
Don't talk about my baby sister
Or
like
what?
that.
Or what, Edward? What will you do? Ignore us? Banish us? You've spent your entire life chasing her. When are you going to do something useful with what's left of it?
Quiet! Just... leave me be.
Fine.
Lizzie? Alice? Come back. Don't leave me alone. Please. Come back. I need you.
Interesting. Yeah, you called it BSI Monka. Interesting. So... she's gone. And we can't interact with anything else in the church. Interesting. Local streamer completely breaking Kingdom Come, and then looking at the lead guy who made the game who's saying the guy ran completely opposite way, which none of us expected the player to even do. Yeah, what you need to do, you need to have several people that are not affiliated with making the game. Have them test it out and see what they do, because they will do things that you don't expect.
Now listen to me. No!
Oh no, I didn't choose an answer! Man. Lissie's body, mister.
Lissy. Hey. Lissy, please listen to me. I didn't mean what I said.
Of course you meant it. Everything's always about Betty. Betty, Betty.
I care about you both.
Until it really matters. Then it's obvious who matters more.
I thought she was dead.
I wish she was!
Don't.
Whoa! That was uncalled for! Wow! We don't know Robin! So the first thought what the flavor does completely the opposite of being told. It's easy to say that,
Please.
but it's very
Talk to
easy
me.
to
What's
be
there to
caught
talk
up in like.
You can't keep running away from me.
You think you own me? That you control me? That you get to decide how I feel and what I do every minute of every day? That I'm your puppet, your little plaything? Well, fuck you, Edward Charles Harden! I never should have come here with you on this pointless chase!
Now, be reasonable.
We don't know, Zep. We don't know. We don't know if she's a figment of his imagination, or if she's a ghost, or what's going on. Where does he go now?
What are you doing?
Oh.
What I should have done years ago.
Oh,
Maybe now
oh,
you'll
oh.
learn to appreciate us.
Now listen to me. Please, listen. Hear me out. Don't do this. You can't do this to me. I need you. I'm not whole without you. I can't lose you. I can't live without you. Don't, please, don't, no. What? No!
That was a little more graphic than it had to be.
Oh, Alice. What have you done? Please, be all right. Please, don't.
You make me sick, Edward. Your mother and father would be ashamed. Elizabeth would be ashamed. They did not think you deserved their love,
Kicking
so they abandoned you.
Thank you so much for that raid.
Oh, my child.
I really
We
appreciate
are all
it.
that you have, and we love you. We are here.
We're having a moment here.
With
It's
us,
weird. Things
you
are very,
are
very
never
weird.
Do not forget.
No, Never. Never.
Thank you so much, Kicking. I appreciate that a lot.
I am never
I
alone.
hope you had a great stream. What were you playing? I couldn't move during that entire sequence. There was no option to move. I tried. So what with the angel? I don't understand.
Wake up, Edward.
Is the angel our new sidekick? Oh god. I would rather have Lizzie back.
Stop hiding.
Can we have Lizzie back?
Without us, you are nothing.
What is that supposed to mean?
You cannot hide from us.
Where's Lissy?
Alice is not here.
Bring her back. Please. I need her.
Alice does not love Elizabeth like you do.
She loves me.
Not like I do, Edward.
I'm so tired. Please.
What do you want?
I think of you so often. You have no
So
idea.
did she die
You
a
just
long
want me to
time
forgive
ago?
you so that we can keep looking for your precious, perfect Betty.
She needs us.
She never needed you, Teddy Bear. And she certainly doesn't need us.
I can't find her on my own.
That's just too bad, my darling Edward. Because we're done playing second fiddle to little sis.
Wait, don't go. I'm talking to you, Lissy. Oh.
Heroes of the Pacific. It's an arcadey fight sim. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Is it fun? It reminds you of Doctor Who? Yes, very, very much so. This guy has issues. So you're all caught up, Nippy. You're all caught up. That's all you need to know, really. He has issues, his sister is missing. People are dying. Or have died.
Lissy? Please. Listen. You can't keep vanishing on me.
Try me.
Why are you so angry?
You do not know anger, Edward.
Did you ever meet my father?
Alice does not want to speak with you.
And what about you? Are you going to help me?
God helps those who help themselves.
I don't need God's help. I need Lissy.
Do you, though? Did you ever?
What? Of course,
Man! And the weather is all terrible outside. I don't want to go outside. Can we stay here and talk all day?
Don't go. Alice, hear me out. I depend on you both.
You can never depend on other people, Edward.
I'm not sure you count as other people.
Everyone leaves, one way or another.
You don't. You can't.
Is that a challenge?
Stop playing games.
Are you ordering me, teddy bear?
I'm asking you.
Didn't your father always tell you to stand up for yourself? To be a real man and not a sissy? Maybe that's why he put the gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Kaboom! He was so disappointed about what his only son had turned into.
You're a monster.
Takes one to know one. Old fruit.
I feel like she's making this all personal. For some reason, I get this weird feeling. It feels personal.
I gave you this jacket.
Betty!
You were here.
Also, Mr. the Mannequin, we keep finding more and more things. Clothing that belongs to Betty. We're gonna put all of her clothing on the mannequin, and then I swear he's gonna see the mannequin come to life as Betty. Oh, we can't put the jacket on her yet. I guess we need to wait until we are going to bed? Sounded more like a threat than a challenge. Yes. Alright, so she's still up here? Somewhere? Ruth's room. Yes. Come on!
Lissy, I'm tired of chasing you. Alice, be reasonable. I'm trying to talk to you. Lissy, look. Her jacket. I'm sure it wasn't here yesterday,
Jesus
which means
Christ,
Betty was
Teddy.
here. Perhaps when we were out yesterday.
Betty,
she must have...
Betty, 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 Betty.
You love Betty more than you love us. But don't you see? What has Betty done that we haven't? What can she do that we cannot? We've always been there for you. Why do you keep looking for her?
She's real. You're not.
So?
What? You decide what is real.
Man.
We are real to you.
It will never be the same.
She does not want you.
Who are you talking
Why
about?
do you think Betty left? She was sick and tired of us. She wanted to escape.
Like Mother.
Drowning herself because she couldn't stand being around us.
Like Father.
Bang! Right in the coconut.
Stop.
You drive them all away, Edward. All into death.
Please.
But not us. We're always here for you.
I beg you.
You are never alone.
Stop! Leave me alone, both of you!
You want to be alone?
You really want to be alone?
Fine. You're alone.
For good.
Lissy. Come back. Please. Don't leave me. I lied. I don't want you to leave me alone. I don't want to be alone. Please. Lissy. I need you. I can't do this on my own.
I'm confused, but I think this is great. I'm really enjoying it. Even though I might not understand everything that's going on, It feels like everyone in his life has killed themselves. We know that his parents committed suicide. Lizzie committed suicide. And now he's sort of desperately trying to find Betty before the same happens to her. That's how I interpret this. But it's impossible to say yet. Can we go put the jacket on the mannequin now? Now there's nothing we can interact with. We need to go to the mine! That's what we need to do. I just want to see if we can put the mannequin, jacket on the mannequin first. Yes. I swear, he's gonna start seeing Betty. I honestly would not be surprised, Fierce. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Day 5. It's always time to mine diamonds, Wenderer. What are you talking about? Before we get started on day 5, I'm gonna take a short break. I just need to refill my water and stretch my legs a little bit, so I'll be back in a few minutes. In a few minutes. Alright, I am back. Let's get started on day 5? It's day 5, right? I think it is. And yeah, the break music is the map theme from Mass Effect 2. That is absolutely right. Great song. Eurovision Song Contest? No, I stay
Elizabeth.
far away from Eurovision.
Is that you?
I've never... Snow. I didn't sign up for snow, it's October. I try to stay away from Eurovision Song Contest because it's a little too flashy for me. If you know what I mean? I don't mean that in a bad way, it's just not really my thing. Did we switch songs semi-annually? Maybe. Galaxy song, maybe. Galaxy song, deal with it. Who's upstairs? I don't think that's gonna be Lizzie, but I also don't think it's gonna be Betty. Do you think it's gonna be the family?
Betty, I'm coming.
The locked room!
Betty? Betty! Are you in there?
Oh, come on, open the door!
I'm coming in! Stand away from the door!
It's a bird.
Betty? No! No, 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 no! Oh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I thought it was you, Betty. But who?
I'm waiting for her eyes to just pop open. No. Really? Okay.
It's from Johann. Addressed to his wife.
I miss you and Ruth so terribly. I hope that we soon can be together again for eternity. First, I have to end what was planned for you a long time ago. Enough is enough after decades of battle or fight. I pray to God for forgiveness for my something. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years, I've kept silent about what we did? I don't know. But my silence have only brought unhappiness, and my cowardness have led to death. Jedrick must now pay for what he has done towards us and what they have done to our dear Ruth. When everything is over and the day is done, the fjord will bring me back to you and Ruth. May God have mercy. First time I've been able to translate like a full letter without him distracting
Did you
me.
notice the handwriting, Betty? He was clearly distraught.
You slept with a dead body
Knock
in the house. You
and
did.
knock. Enough is
Super
enough.
creepy.
After decades of strife, I pray that God will... Tilly, forgive me. I am tired of secrets. For 20 years I've kept my silence about our discovery, but my silence has only led to misfortune, and my cowardice has only led to death. I will make Frederick pay for what he has done to us, for what they have done to our Ruth. When it is over, I will let the ocean
Old
take
news.
me to you and Ruth. May God forgive me. Anna was already dead when he wrote this. He had no one else to confess to.
Sleep
What
well,
now,
mister.
Betty?
Thank you for
Johann
hanging
went
out.
to
Have a good
confront his
night.
brother, probably at Frederick's farm. And then?
I don't know. And then what? There's another mirror, but we cannot look into this.
You said this was a gift from another unlucky suitor. It was
Breadcrumb.
precious to you. You wouldn't have left it here unless... A signpost. A breadcrumb. You followed Johann to Frederick Fretland's farm, and then to the mine.
Yes! Mine!
You wouldn't let this go, Betty. You'd follow your story to the end. All the way to the end.
Yes! Let us finally go to the mine. I've been waiting for this for so long. But should we go to Frederick's farm first? I wonder if maybe we should. I don't know where that is. Haven't we already read this? Maybe not? She has left us, our dear Ruth is gone. I cannot believe it was Simon's doing. He too is now gone, and with him all of the... all... I don't know. All hope. It's hard to read. The handwriting is super hard to read. Please forgive me. I'm not good at reading handwriting like that. We should go to the farm first. But where is that? It doesn't say. Okay. Good, let's go. Alright, let's go to the mine. I am scared that I made the wrong choice by choosing the mine right away so that we don't go to the farm. But we'll quickly find out. I wonder what we're gonna find! I'm a little nervous.
What led you to this place?
I
All
never
these
make wrong
fragments.
decisions.
You'd piece them together into a story, wouldn't you, Betty?
I've never done that in my life.
So, what do we know?
There are two brothers. Equal but separate.
Johann and Frederick are partners, and on good terms. But something happens in the mine. Disagreements lead to a falling out. And at the end of it all, 20 years later, Johann walks this path to confront Frederick. Was this your doing, Johann?
Oh, the
Did you
farm
burn your
is
brother's
here.
farm to the
Okay.
ground? And
Good.
where were you, Betty? Did you witness their fall?
So we don't miss out on going to the farm. I'm so relieved. The safe. Oh my god, we don't have the combination. Where the hell do we find the combination? Alright, we need to remember that. There's no way we're not unlocking that. Why can't we go in here? Come on. What about the house? Or the... No? That's full.
Simon's grave. Born December 5th, 1909, died September 17th, 1923. The safe. Frederick would choose numbers that meant something to him. Why bury Simon here, and not at the cemetery? If the village
Yes, I'm
blamed
writing this
him for
down.
Ruth's death, I could really use your imagination, Betty. You'd figure this out in no time.
1923. I'm gonna write everything down. We're gonna figure out that combination. Since he's not saying anything by this grave, then I doubt it's these numbers. She died in labor! She died the same day that he was born! December 5th, 1909. Oh, my heart.
What do you reckon, Betty? Let's try Simon's birthday.
That is so sad.
Another Viking artifact, Betty. Most likely from the same treasure Ruth found.
What does this say?
Postmarked in Boston. That's a curious coincidence.
Okay.
Dear Frederick, I hope this letter, it's in English, Betty. Hope this letter finds you and the boy in good health. We're concerned about you both. No word from you for almost 2 years now. All of us still heartbroken about Margaret's passing. We know things have been difficult for you and Simon.
There's more?
Mr. Fretland, we expect you to take care of this problem. If the discovery is made public, the authorities will intervene and the mine will be shut down. Should this happen, we will consider it a breach of our contract, and we will withdraw our investment. You and your brother will be responsible for all debts and losses. Johann must be convinced to wall up the chamber. We have already dealt with the worker who made the discovery.
What kind of chamber is this? I'm so...
I wonder what this unlocks.
curious.
You went to the mine. I hope our guardian
I want to know
angel
what this
watched over you.
is. And I'm scared that we're gonna find Betty
All right,
dead
Betty.
in the mine.
So what happens next in your story? Johann and Frederick discover something in the mine. A cave or chamber of archaeological value. They argue about what to do. If the discovery is made public, it's the end of their enterprise. Johann is convinced or paid to walk away. Their secret stays hidden.
What is
Then,
it?
a few months later, the accident. 3 men die. The investors pull out. The mine shuts down. Frederick's up to his neck in debt.
Is there anything else around here before we go in? I don't think that there are any, like, collectibles or anything in this game. I haven't gotten the impression that there are, like, missable collectibles. I could be wrong, and if that's the case, then we just haven't found them. Which would be disappointing. I skipped this. What drugs did Sherlock take this time? drugs, fish, and beautiful nature.
Cursed mine in Grovik? Locals struggle with bad crops and livestock deaths and blame it on...
How are you doing,
They thought they were cursed because of the mine. A thing like that becomes self-fulfilling. If you believe you're cursed, every misfortune feeds the delusion.
Arsenic. Interesting. After Lisa disappeared, he's now talking to Betty? Yeah. Yeah, I have this feeling that Betty is dead.
So, 20 years pass.
Imagine Curse became crushed for all their misfortunes, or the feud grew and festered in the cold belly. I think it's this. I think that the feud... There's been so many things saying that the two families, they never sort of made up.
Ruth stumbles across the secret in the mine. After all this time, the truth may finally come to light, but she dies. And the day after, Simon is murdered. It's a catalyst. Old grievances resurface. No matter who you stand with, you're a traitor. Things escalate. More people die. From disease, despair, suicides, murder.
Just got on to Stockholm, came on the door 15 minutes ago. Man, get some rest. I don't know about you, but traveling is extremely exhausting for me. It is set in Western Norway, yes. A small, tiny village in the fjords.
The mine.
Thank you so much for being here, Kicking Tube. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for the raid.
There's no one to stop it, Betty.
I appreciate it a lot.
That's the real curse of Grovik. Isolation.
I don't, Wazer. I don't believe that there are, like, curses. I don't believe in supernatural stuff. I grew up with a family that kind of believed in that, and I just... Conveniently English names for the people.
This place is cursed. Ridiculous.
To be fair, the main character and the girl that we came here with, they were American. So that explains why he speaks American. Or English. There's nothing down here. Just gotta make sure that I'm not missing out on stuff. The doll head! So she was definitely in here.
Ruth was here the day she fell.
Am I looking for something that was never there? Is there a truth here that I haven't yet grasped? What am I truly searching for in this desolate hole under the mountains? There's something here that we haven't...
You were here, Betty. You saw
figured
Ruth.
out yet.
Maybe you tried to help, but she ran all the way to the cliff where... Do you know what happened, Betty? Did you witness it?
Hello? Betty, are you in there? Please answer me.
Oh good, we have a light! Perfect. Also, this is super creepy. I don't like this. Ugh! Oh my god, it was just a bird! Why are there so many birds everywhere?
Oh, Betty.
Ugh.
This is Mother's brooch. You always wore this. You wouldn't take it off unless... You left it here for a reason. What am I not seeing?
It's a breadcrumb trail. I've mentioned the story. Ted the Caver. I have mentioned that story before. Oh, fuck. And that moment reminded me so much of Ted the Caver. If you haven't read it, I would highly recommend it. It's a great story. So what? We never get to figure out what was in the mine? So unfair! Ridiculously unfair.
Betty? Elizabeth? Is that you?
Is that her, or is that a figment of your imagination?
Where are you? I'm on my way, Betty. Wait for me.
Because I don't trust this guy's... I don't trust that he's not just imagining everything that's going on anymore.
I'm coming. Edward! I'm here, Betty. It's Edward. I'm on my way. I can hear you. Hold on. I'm almost there. Stay put, Betty. I'm coming for you.
I don't think she's there.
Betty?
Edward, please! Hurry!
I'm coming, Betty.
I don't think she's here, and if she is, I think she's dead.
Edward! I'm almost there.
No, he did not hear her yelling from all the way at the mine entrance. If she's at the house, he did not hear her yelling from that distance.
Just stay put.
No. No.
Don't move. I'm coming for you.
Did we go the wrong way? Oh,
I'm here, Betty.
damn.
It's Edward. It's me.
Wait, what? Yeah, we went the wrong way. Damn it! But it's so foggy. I can't see anything. Oh. The path was right here. Yeah, I don't think she's here.
Oh, Edward, hurry!
I'm coming.
Remember the mannequin. If she's fully dressed in all of her clothing right now...
Is that you? I'm in here.
Thank God. Thank God.
Coming from the room with the mannequin.
Elizabeth. There you are. Finally. You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. You had me so worried.
It's her he knows, it's Betty, he knows her so well. Her scarf, her hat, her gloves, it's all there. She's all there. He knows Elizabeth so well, every part of her. Her scent, her clothes, she's complete. And she's here, he found her.
Look. Your brooch. Mother's brooch. You must have lost it at the mine. Let me put it on for you, Betty. I wouldn't want you to lose it again. No.
She's been dead for 30 years, Edward. Elizabeth was never here. But we didn't come for her. We came for Johann, and Anna,
yes,
and Frederick, and Simon, and Ruth. We're here to tell their stories.
No. Elizabeth. She's here.
You know Betty died when she was a baby. She drowned in the pond. And you found her. You were just 11. You carried her to your mother. And your mother...
She hated you for that.
She could never forgive you for bringing her baby to her. And you could never forgive yourself for what she did after. You always forget this. Because you don't want to be alone. So you bring Betty back. Again and again.
No one knows, skip this.
To New York.
Or we've just accepted
Boston. To the house. But always just out of reach. Never quite there. The scent of her. The echo of her. But never really her. And all it does is make you lonelier. But the thing is, Edward, you're never alone.
You have us.
And you'll always have us. Betty's... She was never there for you. She couldn't be. You can't lose us. We're a part of you.
Forever. And ever. And ever.
But you need to let Betty go now. There's not room for all of us in there.
I couldn't save you, Elizabeth. I'm so sorry.
No.
It is as painful to wake from a vision as it is to be born anew.
A puzzle game where you played as a robot commanded by God? Which game is that? That doesn't sound familiar, I think. Man, this is really sad.
Goodbye, Betty.
It's not called Godbot. Alistair played it on stream. I don't think I saw that. It does not sound familiar, and I feel like that's a thing that would be... I feel like I would remember it. What did they discover in the mine? That's what I want to know. I don't care about Betty anymore. I just want to know what the hell was in that mine.
Come outside. It's a beautiful day.
It's literally all I care about right now. Can I do an interpretive dance to bring you up to speed? No.
Had your noodle juice yet?
I might be weaned off this stuff.
Boo.
Betty died when she was a child.
Fruit.
And she drowned, and our main character
We have unfinished
brought
business.
her to their
do?
mother.
Final piece of the puzzle.
Ruth.
Come on. Let's go back to where it started.
The mine?
We have an appointment with a ghost.
Alice?
What is it?
No, it's nothing.
And the mom killed herself. And the Edward, he never really accepted that, so he keeps like making up
Such
Betty
an amazing view, isn't it?
and imagining
And
it
the air.
time and time again.
Ugh,
The Talos Principle, right, yeah, I haven't played
that
it.
sure is something.
Am I playing
What did you want to show me?
observation?
Come.
Yes,
Why
probably.
Did we come here, Teddy?
To Grovik.
Probably.
Well,
At some point. Yeah. He was drawn here, so this place has an ethereal weight to it. What if he thinks the answer is simple and logical? A conversation in a public place, a name subconsciously registered. No, let's do
a
overheard.
letter to Frederick.
The one you found in his safe. From Boston.
I may have overheard a conversation somewhere, paid it no attention, but the name stuck. And Betty... And I spun a story around it that put us on this path.
Do you really believe that? I mean, how often are you around people?
Wow. Is Alice on drugs or special? She's a figment of his imagination, so yes.
Some places have gravity.
What are you saying? Gravewick's gravity pulled us across the Atlantic Ocean?
Grovik. No, I'm not saying that. That's irrational.
But you believe it, don't you? That we were summoned to tell their story.
That explains a lot, right?
To find my sister.
But Betty's not. She was never here. It doesn't make sense.
I'm a man of science. I don't know what to believe.
And yet, here we are. All three of us.
Is this what you wanted to show me?
I wanted to be close to her. Do you believe in ghosts, Edward?
You know I don't.
Well, you've been chasing one for years.
That's different.
What about me? Us.
You're not ghosts. You're alive.
Fair enough. So what really happened to Ruth?
How do I rate his Norwegian pronunciation? Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. So much misery is entropic, he knows. Chance events that cascade into an accidental avalanche that destroys people. Or murdered. I don't think... I have no idea. I don't even know. I feel like without knowing what was in this mine, I feel like I'm missing out on so much information. And I really want to know what the fuck was in this mine. And the fact that I don't, it pisses me off. I didn't mean to pause. I accidentally clicked the thing. Accidental murder? Maybe. I'm just annoyed. I want to know everything. And this mine, this discovery in the mine, I feel like it's so essential to everything that went on in this village. And the fact that we don't know what it was. How are we supposed to make a judgment? You know? I think it was an accident.
I believe it was an accident.
How? What happened?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Alright, she ran from the mine and came here. And then... was she afraid? What made her run?
I think that she saw something in the mine, yeah.
Something spooked her.
It's gotta be the
She
mine!
saw Betty and... no, that's impossible. It was someone, or something else. So she ran here. Why not home? She couldn't go home. Or she didn't want to. She felt safe here. This was her happy place. And then... if only Ruth had wings, like an angel, she could have flown straight to heaven. I hope she's at peace. And with God. Do you think that's where everyone's gone?
Oh god. Don't make me answer this. You know what? Edward believes there is only darkness after death, but strange as it may seem, Alice has her own beliefs and it feels almost cruel to deny her those. I feel like that's a good answer. I feel like that's a really good thought process. I want to mine that place for information. Yes, I do. 10 hours of dialogue later, game characters finally say it must have been the mine. Right? Man.
Evan, they're dead. I don't know what that means. Maybe there is more. I can't stop you from hoping. We'll never know what happened to everyone in Grovik.
We tried our best. We'll remember them. All of them. Maybe that will give them some peace in the afterlife. Could this be your book, Edward? The one you've been wanting to write?
Aww.
A story about people who are isolated, left behind by the world. You can give them all a proper ending, with no annoying loose threads. Edward, is that...
A boat? But how?
Who cares? Let's catch it before it sets out on another adventure.
Yes, let's do that.
I don't understand how this can be.
Draugen got tired of sailing around in it and brought it back to us.
It must have been the wind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, teddy bear. Let's blouse while the weather's still good.
I need my suitcase.
So what? We're just leaving?
I'm going to say my goodbyes to all the things. I don't think we'll be... Meet you at the house.
We're just gonna leave?
Righty-ho. No rush. We have all day.
I just want to see if there's anything else. I can't imagine there's gonna be anything else in here. Or any of the places. I kind of don't want it to end. Boats are known for going on adventures on their own. Yes, this is true. I grew up in a place where everyone had 10 boats. I can confirm. Boats like to wander, and you have to give them their space, and they will come back. Hi, King Aussie! Good evening, how are you doing? These houses are... open? Go in! Explore, look at things, read the notes. Indy, thank you so much for the host. We see you trying to be sneaky. There's no being sneaky here. We always see. We see everything. I'm so disappointed that we can't snoop. We can snoop here, but this is the house that we already snooped in. Man! Now you need to explore and do all that? Yes. Yes, you do. How are you doing, Indy? I just want to explore, that's all. I just want more information before we leave. Before we leave and end, I just want all the facts. I want to know what was in the mine. I want to know what his book is gonna... I want to know how he's gonna make all the endings in the book he's gonna write. I want to know if Ruth was murdered or if it was an accident. Is this a cave? Oh, it's not. Man. I thought I found like a cool Easter egg or something. You haven't heard of this game? It is really good. It's a walking simulator. It's, it doesn't have a lot of gameplay. It has a, super pretty environment. It has a good story, but it's a walking simulator. There's no denying that. Debated by the lighting. I know, I'm so disappointed.
Come on, Teddy. Pack your things.
I've enjoyed it though.
I'll meet you by the boat.
Do you never sit still?
Don't be a wet blanket. Let's make like the wind and get out of here.
Are we taking all of these things again? Still not a single scare in the mirror. Kinda disappointed. Kinda disappointed, not gonna lie. He's walking around in a narrative location of his book trying to create the story? Maybe. You never know. Yeah, it's been a super pretty game. More than anything. The story is good. Lots of loose ends. It's not a story where... Unless they suddenly wrap up everything in the last section, which I cannot imagine they will. It's sort of... You come to this abandoned village. There's no people here, and you figure out what happened to them. And I believe that along the way, you sort of make these deductions along the way, and I think that there's no real right answer. I feel like...
Come on, let's go! Row, Teddy, row!
I feel like the happy... what? The things that happened is based on sort of the deductions that you make. And that they can go either way. So it's open for interpretation, which I don't mind.
The water's still cold.
It's the ocean.
It's a fjord, Lissy, and it's almost winter.
It's October, for God's
There'll be
sake.
snow when we get back to Hanover.
House will be warm.
What do you expect?
All right, Edward?
I think so.
She reminds you a little of Emma Watson? Yeah, she does. Actually, very much so. No one knows what alright really is. You may never be alright. Well, that's a little depressing, but yes. Everyone has their own definition of what is alright. About the Pacific isn't common, you get seasick easily. Oh, I'm sorry. Being seasick is the worst thing. It's awful, and unlike if you're car sick, you can always just pull over and like take a breather and just be on the ground a little bit. You can't that easily do that in a boat, depending on how far away you are from the shore. What does it remind you of? God of War? I don't know. Not the worst thing to be reminded of, though. Not at all. This is the second day in a row, Indy. You've gotten here just in time for the ending of the game. The timing. Not enough walking in this walking simulator. Looks like it is a reading slash talking slash walking simulator. Yeah. You got a completely different ending? I am going to watch your VOD because I am what? I wanna watch your ending now. Hi Sandy Clever. Yeah, it's a short game, so we finished it in just under 3 hours. So unfortunately, yeah. Who was Lizzie? I don't know. A figment of his imagination? A sister or friend who died? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna start a new game now. Because I would end in about an hour anyway. I don't want to start a game and only play it for like an hour. Alex had the same ending as me. He was there, he was shocked. I'm glad there are multiple endings. Not quite sure I understand how to get the different ones, but I guess it's based on like the few choices that you can make. Bye, Wanderer. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Co-funded by the European Union. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to end and do some studying. I have another exam on Thursday, so I really need to prepare for that. So we're gonna end early today. Oh my god, that gay ginger! That gay ginger, thank you so much for the raid. I really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So we're in the credits of the game that we played today. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, commentator. Hi, Jeff. Good to see you. How are you guys doing? We were playing a game, Draugen, today, which is a fantastic game. We finished it in just under 3 hours. Edward and Alice will return. Interesting. Sequel? It's a good game. It's a walking simulator, reading simulator, dialogue simulator. Which, to me, it's not a bad thing, but for some people, it can get a little boring, which I understand. It's not a super eventful game. There's not a lot of gameplay elements, but I thought the story was good. I'm left not really understanding what really happened. I'm left a little confused. I am doing very well, commentator. I'm glad to hear it. Imagine walking in 2019, right? Who does that even? You can't pronounce any of the names in the, in the credits. I'm waiting for something, like some moment between Edward and Alice. I'm not sure we're gonna make it. But she is humming in the boat still. What is Death Road to Canada? Ginger. I have not heard of that. Now he's humming. I don't know, G. I don't know. I'm waiting. Nothing's happening. They're just humming and rowing. Zombie survival 8-bit game like Oregon Trail. Interesting. Very interesting. Hang on, I'm gonna check that out. I'm just gonna alt-tab real quick. Check that out. Death Road. Oh! Oh! That's an interesting ending screen. So much fun. Ah, right, I've seen it before. I've seen it before. I love the art style of it. The art style is fantastic. Oh! We made it! We made it to the end! Bye, Seb! It was good to see you again. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. But yeah, that looks super cool, Ginger. It reminds me of, there's this game. It was a Flash game that I played quite some time ago where you have zombies and your goal is to infect the whole population to be zombies. And then you can upgrade your zombies, you can have them like spread their infection or like survive for longer. You remember that too? Yeah, it was, I don't remember what it's called, but I love that. That was so much fun. Just the art style, it reminds me of that. Man, that was so much fun. And then, as you went further along, there were like police that wanted to kill you, and so you needed to prepare like your armor, make them last longer. Man, that was such a good game. That was like a Flash game online on like Congregate or something. Yeah, the art style reminds me a lot of that. I will check it out. I'll put it on my wish list. Because that looks like a lot of fun. So yeah, that was Draugen. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's not a super eventful game. Apparently, I have missed every single like optional achievement. There's 8 story-based achievements that are just for playing the game, and then there are 5 that are optional. Now I need to figure out how to get those. Because I want those. It's so much fun. I can imagine. It looks like the kind of game that I could play for a few hours of just having fun. Definitely. But yeah, we did finish the game. I'm not gonna start another game. I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna end and get some rest, get some studying. Yeah, Fari, we're just ending. We're just gonna end it right here, and then we're gonna do something else tomorrow. I haven't figured out what to do tomorrow. IRL stream, yeah, do some just chatting. No, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I would be comfortable in the just chatting section. I feel like that's far away from my comfort zone. But yeah, I need to figure out what to do tomorrow. Observation is more of a horror game though, isn't it? As far as I know, isn't it? I'm wearing too much for just chatting. You have a point. Oh, Pierced! Aw, thank you so much for gifting me Death Road to Canada. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, now I have to play it. Thank you, I really appreciate it. It's a thriller, less of a horror. How long is it? As in, can I finish it in one stream? I think I remember 6 hours. Okay. I'll think about it. Because the thing is, I'm taking Wednesday and Thursday off. Which means I don't want to start a game tomorrow and then not be able to play it again until the weekend. So I want to do something that I can either finish in one stream or do something where it doesn't matter if we end mid-game. You know? If you don't do it 100%, a little less. Right, okay. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Because I hate starting a game and then not being able to play it again. Next stream won't be until Saturday. After tomorrow, it won't be until Saturday. Man. I'll figure it out. I'll think about it. 10 out of 10? Wow. Alright. I mean, that's good. That's a good review. Monday rolled around quickly. Way too quickly. Oh, God. So little time. Weekend was short. Monday went quick. I agree. Super quick. Super quick. Hi, Jimmy! Good evening. It is going well. We just finished the game, so we're sort of just wrapping up and ending so I can do some studying and then go to bed. Just in time for the start of the stream, yeah! So today we're gonna play this game called Draugen, and it's an adventure game set in West Norway. We just finished. I'm not gonna play it again. I'm gonna consider playing it again for the achievements, just because I'm curious. But probably not. Probably not. I'm too impatient to do achievement hunting. I've tried multiple times to do like super achievements hunting, and I just give up. I get impatient and I miss a couple of achievements, and then the rest always seem to be super difficult, and then I just... The menu screen art is... yeah, it's so pretty! It is so good. I'm really impressed with just the art style in general of this game. It's been really good. I noticed also there was a setting. 1923 mode. I just want to turn that on real quick. And just see what that does. Does it make the entire game in like black and white? I'm just curious. I'm not gonna play it again. I just want to see what it does. Out of curiosity. If it has this, like, texture the entire time, then that's awful. Because that's the worst texture. And I would get a headache. It does. Black and white and that texture above it the whole time.
It's a fuel.
Well, that adds this thing, at least. Is there an option to change the voices? What's that? No, there's just text language subtitles and stack subtitles. Audio, no. There isn't.
You're not going swimming.
Boo. You're such a wet blanket, Teddy Bear.
You know I don't like it when
It's pretty though in black and white
Edward
too.
Charles Harden, Esquire.
Alright. We're not gonna play it like that. But I like that that's an option. It really adds to like the feel of the time. Not as pretty as color, no. It's a completely different kind of pretty. Turn that off. I'm not sure I'm gonna play it again, but maybe. Anyway, let's wrap up. I'm gonna get some sleep. No, I'm gonna get some studying, and then I'm gonna get some sleep. Because responsible adult, right here. That's how I want you guys to know me, as a responsible adult. That is the impression I give off, right? Just say yes. It's fine. It's fine. Bye, Big Jelly Donut! Silly adulting, I agree. Silly, silly, silly. Streamers don't need to study, just play video games? I wish. I wish. Maybe one day I don't need to study anymore. Hi, Avion! I'm super responsible! That's my whole thing. I am the responsible person here. Anyway. We are going to raid someone. We're gonna raid the wonderful Federal Ghost. He has the voice of an angel and he's super chill, super interactive. Tons of fun to hang out with. I'm always the most responsible. Yes. Naturally. Responsibilist. I like it. I'm glad you guys agree. So, that being said, thank you all so very, very much for hanging out. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. I will be back streaming tomorrow. Again, I haven't quite figured out what to stream tomorrow, but I will let you know in Discord and on Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. It means a ton to me, and I will see you guys later. So, good night, everyone.